In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make a nice little player banner for your arena. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, I am at Roblox Rec Center, and I'm going to show you all how to take a cutout and put it in Paint.net for the next step. So I'm going to walk into the locker room, anyone works, and we are just going to grab either player or goalie tools, depending on what we want. Now, not everybody has access to a green screen at arenas, so we're just going to use this little red part right here as the green screen. So we're just going to line up to the back of it. This works like this, and we're just going to select a pose. So I'm going to do that pose right there, which is R. So I'm going to line up the camera, do it real quickly. Let's just adjust it so it looks good, and have your finger ready to press print screen on your keyboard to take a screenshot. So we're going to press R, take a screenshot. As you can see at the bottom, screenshot taken. And that's all for Rec Center, and I'll show you guys what to do in Paint.net. Alright, once you're in Paint.net, you simply want to just create a new canvas and make the width of it 300 and the height of it 900. That's what I use. So it will look like this. And then you just want to open the screenshot you just took. It would be in your Roblox pictures folder. So once you find it, here it is. That pose looks just fine. So we are just going to take our little select tool and select it, just the inside of it. And then up here, next to the little clipboard, there is a crop to selection button. You're just going to click that. And now you want to grab the magic wand tool right here. And simply we're just going to click it. And it's going to cut off a little bit of the main part, but that's alright. We're going to get it. We're just going to reset it to just the right part. You might still see a little red on it, but that's okay. We're also going to click this little thing so it looks like a little ball. And let me just change this a little bit more. So yeah, it might kind of give you a seizure, but we're just going to adjust it like that. Then we're going to click delete on your keyboard to make it all transparent. And yes, there's still some red in the background. You can just go over it with the eraser tool, but I'm not going to because this is just going to be just a basics tutorial. And we are going to select the rest of this. Since this might take a while to just do with the magic wand tool, we'll grab our eraser, make it about 70. We're just going to erase all of it. I might have taken a little bit off there. That's alright. It's alright if it doesn't look perfect when it's ginormous like this, because it will be shrunken and not a lot of people really see the leftover parts of it. That's how I go off of if I should put detail into just removing all the background or just have a little bit of the flakes left, is if it's going to be visible to the naked eye from a distance and it doesn't really matter. So like this. Alright. And there's the cutout. Not very good, but it'll look better if you have a green screen, but we're just going to use the resources we have today. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to design the main part of the banner. So I'm going to go into Unknown Arena real quick and I will show you what to do there. Alright, now that we're in Unknown Arena, I'm going to walk out here real quickly. And this is just for the background of the banner. So we have a nice VMHL or row hockey theme background. Now, for the sake of this, I'm not going to use admin commands to fly up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to zoom out like this. I'm still right here. And we're just going to press print screen on your keyboard once again. Make sure you have your little cursor on one of the boards. I'll show you why later. So we took our screenshot, and that's all for Unknown Arena. Just a real quick screenshot is all we need. And now let's head back to Paint.net. Alright, now we're back in Paint.net. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to open our little screenshot. It will be in the same folder we just went to take out our little cutout. So here's our little screenshot. There's still a lot of this stuff right on the side, but that probably won't matter. So now what we want to do is press Control A on the keyboard, and you'll see it selects all of it, and then Control C to copy it. Now for the background layer, we don't really have to make a new layer because this is remaining as our background. So we're going to press Control V. Once again, I did that a little fast. Let me do that again. Control V and press Keep Canvas Size. And now we're just going to line up the arena to the way we think looks the best. I think I like it like this with a little puck in the corner. I think that looks cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press the Add Layer button since we have this all organized. And we're going to take a nice little color. For this example, let me grab the BMHL logo. So here's the BMHL logo. It's a little small. So I'm going to take this little color picker tool. And we're going to, once we select it, you just simply click on the color that you want to select. So mine's just going to be the background of the BMHL logo. So once that's selected, we add a layer. We're going to press Control A and then backspace. It makes the whole screen the color we just had selected. So now what we're going to do is you see under layers, you see this right here, properties. We're going to click properties and we're just going to change the opacity, make it like whatever looks good. So it shows the background. So I'm going to do 197 for mine. So there that is the background, and we can just keep it like this. We don't have to merge it down yet. I'm going to create another layer real quick, and we are going to do a white line across the bottom. This is just for the basic design. You guys can do whatever you like for the design at the bottom. So I'm going to do that. Select what we wanted and press backspace. And then I'm going to zoom in right here to the very corner. I'm going to do this, select it, make a little extra line. That's a little short. There we go, just like that. And we are going to make this a little gray. So I'm going to click this, or we can just click this. That's a simple shortcut. And I'm going to press backspace, and then that shows up. And now we can just Control C it and press Control V on our keyboard, and it creates another one. Oh, oops. So once we do that, we can just drag it down like this and make sure it's perfectly flush like that to the bottom corner, and that should be identical. So now that we have that, I'm going to add our little player model. And I'll do another thing with this after. There we go. We're just going to add a layer. We should drag this layer right here, layer 4, under the little line layer we just made. And make sure you have this little character copied. So once we do that, we're just going to press Control V, keep canvas size, and there we are, spawned in. Now I know the colors don't go well, but this is just an example. We're going to resize it accordingly to what we think looks good, and I think right there looks pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're simply going to copy our logo that we're using. It can be any logo you'd like. Make sure it's appropriate if you're going to put it on the Roblox. We're going to create a layer above the little line we just made. Control V on the logo. It's going to paste in. Yes, my logo will be a little blurry. That's okay. I'm going to simply align it like this. Now what you want to do is press Control A, go to Effects, Object Align, and Center Horizontally. That will center it horizontally on the screen. And now what I think I want to do is adjust these little lines. So I think I should make the outer lines the red color that was used for the stars of BMHL. So we're simply just going to select them and backspace to change the color. And then I think for this little line right here, we do the BMHL logo. Actually, no, we'll do the gray. Now, I may not like these colors we have here, so if we click more on the colors, we can kind of have a little more freedom to adjust what we do. So that's kind of ugly still, but we're just going to go with it. And now what we can do is if we want to, if our logo's smaller, I made the line kind of big, but if the logo's smaller, I'm going to remove that. We can add little patterns to the logo. So if we just kind of select this, I'll probably make it into a new layer. Make sure we have the color as black, and then we have, oops, the secondary color is transparency, like this. We can select the little tools and shapes key right here. Click this up here, the little circle and square once. And there's a bunch of patterns and cool stuff you can choose from here. So I think, we will try just the solid diamond pattern. So it appears like that. That looks okay, kind of bad, but we can always just change the opacity to make it blend a little less. That looks a little better. We add the BMHL logo back, and I have a shading I will use, but I don't have it with me right now. It's in one of my files, PDN files. But pretty much that's all for at least the art part. I know it's kind of bad, but I kind of just made this off my head as an example. Obviously, if you make the line a little shorter and have a different logo with better colors, sorry Banana CB, it will look a little bit better. So you go up here to image and press flatten or Control Shift F on your keyboard to flatten all of it, and then you save it as a PNG file and upload it to Roblox, and I'll show you what to do next. Alright, now that we have the decal uploaded to Roblox, we will simply just create a new part in the Roblox Studio, make sure it's anchored, and I like to change the material to smooth plastic. And for the sake of part count, even though you probably may not have a lot, we are just going to turn Can Collide off. And now for the size, it should be 6 by 2. So actually we'll do 6 by 3 for the heck of it. So 3 studs, and then we're going to go up to 6 just like this. Maybe actually 6 by 2. No, we'll do this just like that. So it will be, where is it? 3 by 7. We are simply going to just change this to 0.1, the little move up here. So we can make this pretty slim like that. We have this little look right here. So, or you can just type it in like I have here. Uh, 3, 3 by 7 by 1/10. So there's that. And now you're going to want to insert your little decal you have. I'll just use, I didn't upload it, so I'll just use Anizio's little banner as an example. That looks kind of bad, so we are going to resize it a little more, just like that. I think that looks better. As you can see, I do have the shading, but it's not really that necessary. We are simply just going to now lift it into the air. There's also one more thing you have to do. You see your little background? I want you guys make sure you have, where is it? The color that you use in the background. Get the little RGB that you got from your paint.net and simply go here and paste it in. I chose the wrong color. That's all right. So now what we are going to do is we're going to duplicate it. I'm going to remove the decal real quickly, and we're going to make this really black, and we're going to resize it just like that, so it's flush at the end. And then we're just going to bring it out a little bit, and let me duplicate it again real quickly. Also, yes, be sure to put the decal on this side as well. And just like that, we are done. Let me actually grab the logo real quick so I can show you guys the right color. Here we go. Here we go. 88. 5D4 is mine, but I can just paste it in here. Looks a little dark, but that's because shadows are on. It still looks a little bad. You guys get the idea. There we go. So if you want to, you can make it a little more slim, which I will probably do here. I think that looks perfect. And now what you guys can do is you can just simply hang the banner on any sort of light pole or wall, and it looks pretty cool. That just add to your arena and show appreciation to your players. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry this was another Rusty tutorial. I'm going to start writing scripts instead of doing things last second in my head, but you guys get the idea. Make sure everything's anchored, and thank you for watching this video. I'm trying to upload more tutorials as the season approaches. At least I think, expect applications in the next week or so. Not confirmed, that's just what I'm thinking for teams. And yeah, best of luck. Hopefully you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.